Be
So
live.
nice. So the current recommendations.
Mhm.
I'm thinking we've done a few of these.
We have. If you
Oh,
look,
okay.
the 207, 301, 244, 245, 246.
That makes okay. Like, forgive me for this because my eyes are not the greatest right now.
No, you're good.
I did see CJ, but I was like, okay, so that's
It,
just two letters. I don't know what this and
yeah. So
12, 1. What the hell?
yeah, number of episodes, which I've created a now
No,
more
it makes
consistent
it.
thing. Hang on. Because the episode numbers aren't really popping for you. That's because I don't have the episodes published yet. You scroll down to Arcane, which is just a couple down.
Arcane. Yep.
See where it says
Listen.
359, 360. So you can listen to the episodes that they are.
Nice. Okay.
So,
Damn, dude, you're doing a lot.
And same thing all the way down. Arena flops. Aaron is indecipherable. If you go to make a request,
where do you see arena flops?
It's you have to scroll all the way down, man. I mean, like, it's literally every request we've ever gotten.
Okay, so the last one I have on here,
yeah.
No, the last one I have is Riddle Story of Devil.
I'm scrolling it right now. It's
here, let me.
A Riddle Story of Devil share. Isn't
entire screen. Yep. Yeah. All right.
Oh, let me go to you. Scroll.
Let me know when you see it.
I see it. Refresh your page.
That's it. Ah, okay. Much better.
Yeah. See all those oranges?
Yeah. Why? Okay.
So you'll see those large blocks of texts in there. That's stuff people have actually typed out. Like that's
this right here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Farming Life, that's the most recent one too. Yep.
This one? Okay. And there's no attachment to it, or that was when he recommended it?
That's when he recommended it. Major Montana, 24 episodes, 1 season, best anime of 2025. In my opinion, it's a trip. And there's no episode number because obviously we haven't done an episode on it. There's no like extra notes on there because I didn't make any extra notes. Just is what it is.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just wanted to find one we haven't done yet.
Oh, there's a lot.
Compare it with what we have.
Yeah, that one, and literally Summer Pockets right next to it. Archidal, Demon, Detectives these days are crazy. Maguna Magic Girls. Like, there's still a lot we haven't done.
Oh, no, I do agree. I just was trying to figure out which one.
Yeah. I think the total list is 77 done out of 122 recommendations.
Jeez. Okay.
Scroll all the way to the top. You can hit the button there in the bottom right corner too.
Ooh, nice.
Okay. Hover over podcasts and then make a request.
That looks interesting. So you click here and then, okay, that's better.
Yeah, I'm still cleaning up some of the stuff. Anyways, go back to the hover over podcasts, make a request. It's where you can make a request, where you can submit your stuff. Hentai, borderline hentai, if you're unsure, submit it, we'll decide. Flagged content maybe Patreon content only, blah, blah, blah. Scroll down a little bit more. Submit your recommendation, the anime. What is the name of the anime you'd like us to watch? Ergo, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. How much of a commitment are we looking at here? Movie OVA, 1 and done, 1 to 13, a quick seasonal in and out. We're going to be here for a while. Serious deep dive. See you on the other side.
Mm-hmm. Quick seasonal hit. They came back for more. A serious commitment. We're going to be here for a while. Oh, I love it. I thought you were like a quick seasonal in and out, but I didn't realize you were reading these ones down here. How's the
cringe factor on the main character? Is the MC likable? Any tropes or moments that might make us cringe? Totally optional.
Okay. Yeah, looks nice, bro. I like it.
I haven't done anything on there yet. It's still a blank thing, but the contact us page is name, email, questions, feedback, or just hello.
Fill out the form. We'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Straight to the point.
I like it.
Yep. It's live enough for me to just have it be live, and I'm not going to submit any indexing or anything like that until it's done, but I figured I'd at least have it up. So if people go to the website, it's like, oh, it doesn't say in maintenance like it has for the last like month.
Yeah, you're doing good stuff, Murrow.
Oh, if you go to the podcast, just click on podcast, filter options.
Did you take your okay.
Every genre, it's auto pre-filled. And then you have the studios, the years, host ratings. So still trying to get the kinks worked out. I think that has Etchy in it somewhere, but I need to go and double check because it doesn't have them all listed. But yeah, it should. Yeah. So there you go. I need to go and fix the filter because it should be filtering out. Oh, ain't worried about it. But anyways, that's my ideas for the filter. So that way you can.
I like it. I think it'll be good.
Yeah. Browse all 58 that I currently have done.
Oh man. Could you imagine you actually type in that I have done?
Right. Oh, and just in case you were wondering, it's like has the little stars. I am going to change that from the stars to the Bolson instead of it being stars. But also, if you look over to Magical Girl Spec Ops, you'll see that it gives you the average between our two scores. So it's our two scores combined averaged out 5.3 out of 10. We're 8.5 for Kaiju number 8, 8, 8, 8. So a little bit like granular and in it, but
I think it'll work. Man.
Okay.
All right. I hate to ask. Could you give me like 5 more minutes? I am boiling, and it looks like. Yep, I have a Windows update.
Restart required. Nice.
Yep. Would you mind if I hit that and then
go
stand
ahead
outside until it happens?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. All right. Beep, 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 beep. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. You know, I really honestly thought I had a lot more done than what I did. I'm really kind of just, just, a little poo-pooed, a little like, what the hell? A little like this, just bites. Could have swore I had a lot more done, but that's okay. All right. If anything, while going through migrating the website and just moving from what was on Blogger to a WordPress site, it has really shown me the kind of limitations that I was that I was not prepared for. I did not think that I was I did not think I was it was that bad. But man, once you start moving and trying to migrate stuff, and then you're trying to decouple and trying to get everything just right, making sure that everything works just right, so that way everything is the way it's supposed to. It just really sucks. I'm just saying, this is really not cool. It really sucks a lot, but that's okay. Like it is what it is. Never realized how good I had it, or how bad I had it, until I decided to start migrating everything over. Because that was
makes sense.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, I can do this. It's like, I got this, guys. No worries. But no. There was a lot that needed to be done. A lot I couldn't do before. Yeah, I was saying I didn't realize how good, you could say, I had it.
Why?
Or not good, but how limited I was until I started migrating everything.
Oh.
Like before I was like, I can make this work. Janky as hell. Just cobbled together. It's like, bro, pull out the bubble gum, pull out the duct tape. I got this. I can slap this bad boy together. We got this.
Now you got Gorilla Tape.
No, not even that. Like you don't even know. You don't even understand. Like it is an entirely different setup. It's an entirely different mentality behind it. Like
I was say, I see the WD-40 in the back, so
so I personally for work, I'll use SQL. I'll do a lot of things through SQL.
okay.
And I can do a lot. I can do a lot for the website through SQL via SQL. Oh, I want to make changes like this in bulk. Done in like 2 seconds. Oh, I want to look up what all this stuff. Done in 3 seconds. Oh, I can't find this. Let me just do an actual search and see where it is. It's like, this is amazing. I love this. This is why did I not do this before? Do you have any idea how hard it is to find stuff? Sometimes it's like, bro, I don't know. It's like, how do you find this? I don't know. Search, hope for the best. Plain text search.
Plain text search.
Dude, I don't know. I gotta edit 300 episodes. How do I do this? SQL, bro. Done in like 5 seconds. Not even 5 seconds. 370 episodes updated. Bro, literally that's all it was. It was like because you see how the episodes, it's like episode name or the anime name hyphen little blurb at the end of it, parentheses FAP, that number, close parentheses. That was all at the very beginning. I was like, I ain't gonna do and manually edit all this stuff. Let's do an SQL query on this stuff. Updated all of them. It literally took like 0.35 seconds. Done.
It was just as fast as your computer could go.
No, it's as fast as the system could go. I was like, I was done. Out. So yeah, it's like, it makes me. I mean, and honestly, that's what I'm gonna end up doing. I'm gonna run a query. I'm gonna export a lot of the changes that I need to make for the titles and things like that. It's not and the expiration dates. Or not expiration dates, sorry, the publication dates and things like that. It's not like I'm going to go through each individual post individually and do that. Screw that noise. Nah, you're gonna
outsource it.
I'm gonna go into the admin panel on the back end. I'm gonna SQL query what I want, export it, make the changes, import all those changes, and be done with it. I'm gonna be like,
making the poor computer slave away.
Yeah, bro, you have no idea. Like for this, like, bro.
When the revolution comes, they're gonna remember that I said please and thank you.
They ain't even gonna remember anything. This is just plain old. Like this is as simple as it gets. I mean, it's I don't even know how to
call it simple. You call it simple. I had to look up what SQL was.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, okay, to be fair, right? It's used in a variety of ways, and it is one of the most commonly used things, and people have a lot of bastardized versions of it for their own thing. So like you have like and they hijack the name too. They're like, oh, it's not, it's DQL or JQL or data. It's all SQL. You just bastardize the crap out of it so you can't get full functionality out of it. It's like,
go back to the original dweeb.
Exactly, bro. There's a reason why I took down the company. All right, you don't go massive tables for nothing. All right.
Damn.
Dude, this is like, like do you have any idea how hard it is to fucking thread across 20 different tables to find an answer?
No, and God willing, I won't.
Yeah, that sucks. That's why you don't do that. You don't do that. Let me rephrase that. That is a big no-no. Have I done it? Yes. Should I have done it? No. Did I do it because I wanted to see if I could? Yes.
Have I done it? We're leaving that ambiguous.
No, there is no ambiguity. I've done it. I badge of honor right there. I'm happy I did it. Did it piss a lot of people off? Oh yeah. Oh yes. But am I happy? Yep. 100%.
I can almost see it. FBI, open up.
Yeah.
Give us all the SQLs you got.
No, it's like, bro, what happened? Like, none of the computers or anything are working within the company. It's like, I'm sorry, guys, I took you down. True story, too. I actually did take the company down with a query. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm
You're good.
being distracted.
You're all right. Yep.
What say you we start?
I am right there with you. I would say I'm right there with you. Thought I was right there with you.
Or something.
Do you ever just look at your drive folder and go, dear God, why?
Once or twice.
I have half a terabyte, over 500 gigs, and I'm clicking through it trying to find the one thing I need because I don't remember what I named it because it apparently wasn't what I named it, and I don't remember where I saved it.
Well, I have faith you could find it.
It's not in the suggested, which is all recent files. There it is. That's it. That's what I want. Thank you. Oh, it would help if I actually named it appropriately too.
Can you hear that fan or no?
Nope.
Awesome.
Having a hot flash there, sir?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It certainly does feel like it.
That sucks. Yeah. Someday.
It was supposed to be 20 tonight.
Oh. And
it's 55.
Poor baby. Sorry. It's 70 right now for me still.
Yeah, but you're allowed to use your air conditioning. I'm not.
I'm allowed to use my air conditioning every day of the year.
I would love that ability, but unfortunately,
no, it sucks.
My wife said no.
It sucks. I have the electric bill.
I love the option.
No, I don't even want the option, bro. You can take my option. I want the option to not have to use it. I have two air conditioners. It's so hot. We have two ACs, one for upstairs, one for downstairs, just to try and keep the temperature bearable. All right. Enough of my complaints. Enough of my complaining. What do you say we get the show on the road? If I could find my...
I say agree.
I agree. 3, 2, 1. Welcome to the Featured Anime Podcast. I'm your host, Jack.
And I'm Rick.
And today we are talking about I Parry Everything, which was Rick's choice. Thank you for choosing this, Rick. It was a wonderful, wonderful choice. Beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciated it.
It was magnificent. Before that, we were just, honestly, I was complaining and ranting and raving for a while beforehand. So if you want to hear that, patreon.com/featured anime podcast, $1 a month to get you access to that content. And now on to the meat and brotatoes. Set in the medieval fantasy kingdom of clays, I Parry Everything follows Noor, a socially oblivious young man who spent years training alone in the mountains with nothing but useless, air quotes there, skills, like parrying. And he does this not because he wants to, but rather he has to. Noor has an unbreakable dream of becoming an adventurer, and the biggest roadblock for him is that he only has useless skills. And when he finally arrives at the royal capital, he stumbles headfirst into a kingdom on the brink of war, assassination attempt on Princess Lindbergh, and neighboring nations circling like vultures, waiting for the right moment to strike. And Noor, he has absolutely no clue about any of that. He's too busy taking odd jobs like cleaning gutters, chasing runaway pets, basically doing whatever grunt work an F-rank adventurer can find, and all just to inch closer to his dream. Along the way, he crosses paths with the line, a princess just out of touch with the real world as he is, and Enos, the battle-hardened prodigy who can't quite figure out if she respects him or resents him. The story tries to balance the chaos of kingdom-scale conflicts with smaller, almost comedic moments of three widely mismatched people stumbling through life together. But underneath all the laughs and misunderstandings sits a harder truth of that the most dangerous person in the kingdom genuinely believes he is the weakest man in the room. And until next time, I'm Jack.
And I'm Rick. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, everything you said was true, with the minor exception of he's a bumbling idiot's not the right word. He's not a bumbling idiot, but he's too humble. He's too unbelieving of his own abilities.
Well, you have to kind of take into consideration that a couple of the studios are Earthstar Entertainment, Half HP Studio, Tokyo MX, just to name a couple of them.
Yes.
The studio is
you have to take
OLM.
that into account.
And that is aired from July 2024 through September 2024 with the genres of action, adventure, fantasy, and comedy, with it being based off a light novel and it only being 12 episodes long. So, I mean, that, and he was also told none of the skills he has is useful, which prevents him from being an adventurer, despite the fact of how OP he actually is.
Well, here's the thing. I feel like he only half listens, or they barely tell him.
Right.
And I say that because he went from throughout the entire series, and this is going to be going to spoiler territory, but there's so many shorts out there displaying what I'm about to say that it's not really a spoiler, I don't think.
It's been about 2 years. If you haven't seen it now, tough.
Yeah, unfortunately, yes. So when he goes to take a look at and like do magic, he has such a low affinity for magic. It's non-existent essentially. So what the teacher's going to do in response to his dedication towards the craft, and not just magic, but any craft, they put him in what I can only describe as a hyperbolic time chamber, but for magic.
Yep.
And they go back and they're like, oh, well, how long has he been in there? 3 days. He's going to kill himself. And he rushes and tries to help. Are you okay? He's like, yeah, I'm fine. I almost got it. Just give me 5 more minutes, Mom. And he comes out and he produces this teeny tiny, eensy weensy little flame. And then is basically told that it's amazing he was able to do that much considering how long he had spent in the chamber.
No, it's amazing he could do that much despite the fact he has zero affinity for magic. He's like, I've never seen someone so ungifted and so unaligned with magic, which kind of falls in point with everything. Yeah. He gets the lowest of the low skills for all of them. They're all considered useless.
Yeah. I mean, he gets the base of everything. Now, here's the thing. This anime kind of on a grander scale tells you dedication beats talent any day of the week. But I think that it's a bit of a sidestep of the truth isn't correct, but I think it's a deviation from what is actually true. And what's actually true is he's not just slightly talented or untalented. He's got extreme potential in every category he's attempted. In the assassin, they're like, well, if he doesn't want to be an adventurer, I can scoop him up and put him in the super spy area. Oh, he's not really a tank, but he's got the determination to be a tank, to be a shield for other people. Oh, he's not really that good with the sword, but he can parry like the Dickens, things like that. And he never hears that second part. He only ever hears the you're not good enough part, which is why he runs off. And I'm real curious about who he is, who his parents were, because you do get flashbacks and whatnot. And it seems like he has to go around a perimeter border of sorts in his house, like a magical border keeping all the bad stuff out.
Yeah, now, but that he ventures out of that border anyways. Yes, that he does.
He's able to pass in and out of it.
But they also tell him too, and I feel like what you had said is kind of a disservice because they do say it's like you have great potential, but I'm sorry, it's like you you've been here for 3 months in the most grueling training possible. And this course is only 3 months. You haven't learned anything. Honestly, there's nothing more that I can really genuinely teach you without like truly focusing an ungodly amount of time. And they just didn't really think on it until after he had gone through all the schooling for all the schools, and they all had the exact same similar experience. And that's when that light bulb turned on for them. It's like, yeah, you know what? We should probably take care of this guy.
It makes sense.
And it's not, again, it's not that he runs away either. He goes back home. He's like,
yeah, no, well, that's what I mean. Who created the barrier? Someone had to, right? And his parents,
plot.
I assume, were good adventurers at one point in time, right?
I'm assuming. Yeah, I would assume so.
The way that it's set up, I feel like it's a barrier for everything, not just like animals, but like if he walks in, you lose his trace, which is what I think happened when he accidentally on purpose saved a princess and is like, I don't need anything, bye, and just walked away. His humility is crazy because he was like, I just parried something, and he used his own sort of lop off his head. He probably knew it was coming, so like no harm, no foul. I don't got to do burying. I don't got to string anything up. Just say thanks and keep going.
Yeah.
It's kind of how he is the whole time though. Because after he saved the princess, after he meets with the king, and the king gives him this uber sword that's awesome, he starts using that sword to clean the gutters.
Yeah.
Go back to his F rank work.
Yeah.
And to give you an idea, you're right. There is F rank work, but it's so low that nobody wants to take it. Like nobody wants the F rank work.
Yeah.
And so if you're not good enough to become an adventurer, you can still take F rank jobs. But again, the lowest of the low. Your survivability rate is not guaranteed. And I don't know how to finish that sentence. Survivability rate's not guaranteed, but at the same time, dude, I lost it. I lost that train of thought.
So is the opportunity of being great and wonderful. So is the opportunity of anything, really. Like nothing's guaranteed. Yeah. The only thing that's guaranteed if you're an adventurer is the fact that you can either make it or you will die. One of the two is going to happen.
Yeah. Good save. Thank you. Yeah, and if you're lucky, you can advance. You can get stronger. You can find really cool treasure chests, things like that. But at the end of the day, yeah, every monster thing that they take out, it's not a good chance they're going to survive it. Yeah. So
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think one of the great things about this show is the fact that the kid he was dealt kind of a crummy hand. His parents died while he was still a kid, while he was 12, if I remember correctly, or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Preteen. That's what I remember. He goes to the Adventurers Guild and he's like, hey, I want to be an adventurer. They're like, tough cookie guy. You can't. But you know what? If you go here, you get yourself some useful skills. Done. He goes to every school, basically flunks out, but graduates at the exact same time. It's like, bro, I can't believe you did this, despite the fact you have zero talent for anything. I'm surprised you even did this. It's like you have zero capability for this. You have zero blessings. You have zero this, but it's amazing that you were able to do this anyways. That's pretty nuts. And, so you have this kid who's given that hard hand, and then you just see him kind of fumble his way through everything at the same time. It's like 14 years later, like, bro, I'm still trying to go at it hard.
Well, the crazy thing to me is the monotony and the dedication he puts into it, because you're right. He does make it through all 3 months, and he's used as a
inspiration.
Yeah, I was going to say he's used as a cautionary tale and an inspiration depending on who's telling the story. Because if it's Noir, he goes, yeah, I was there for 3 months apiece and I flunked out of everything. And people are just like, they tell you, if you don't have talent, don't do it. And I'm a living reason why you shouldn't. Meanwhile, the instructors are over there like, he made it all 3 months. His talent is unmatched. His potential is unlimited. Sorry, it's not his talent, but his potential's out of this world, and his dedication is in and of itself a unique ability to begin with.
Right.
So we need to figure a way to get him on our side, to use him,
right, and
train him.
To keep in mind too, something else is it's not just 3 months once. It's 3 months for every school. He did it multiple times. Every single one of them was 3 months.
Wasn't there like 6 classes?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So you have archery, sword, magic, spy, and healing, and tank. So yeah, 6. And he did that 3 months. Every single one of those was 3 months.
And what I find funny is some of the driving factor in this show is somebody else hearing one of their instructors be like, I really wish Noir was here. I really wish he was here. Meaning, well, with a hidden meaning, nobody really knows what's going on. And whenever the teachers are confronted, they're like, oh no, never mind. I apologize. I think I said Noir. It's Noor. Yeah, my bad. But the teachers are like, good. I really wish Noor was here. And it being overheard by a particular student, let's say, she goes, what's so great about this guy? And then she finally meets him. And again, for him, it's normal. He takes down S-tier monsters for food. He's big, he's bulky, he's got ability, but he's trained himself to the utmost limit without giving a day, like a day's rest from what the show says, or other shows. And he turns the most useless skills into, I would almost say, omnipotent abilities. Like he has the body enhancement that makes him stronger. That's crazy compared to the other guys that can do it. His feather foot makes him silent, whereas before it was one of those things where he had to fail a lot.
Yep.
And be told he wasn't any good.
Yeah.
So he's tested and tried all of these things for, what was it, 10, 12 extra years before he came out of seclusion?
14
years. So he was just doing this day after day and then taking these F-rank jobs to go get a cat, go clean a gutter, someone's toilet backed up. Just bad stuff that you're not really like,
it's not
glamorous
adventure. Yeah, it's no glamour, it's not money, big money making, it's not glory infused, it's grunt work.
But he still goes through the it's not a union, association, is that it?
The Adventurers
he still goes
Guild
through the association. Yeah. Adventurers Guild, yes. They take 20-30% of his total and they pay him at the end of the day.
Yep.
And
because they got to make money too.
I mean, I get that, but
they can't just like supply the work and not reap a profit off of it themselves.
No, I agree. And it was expressly stated, hey, if you were to go out on your own, which you're capable of, you could save an extra 30%. And he's like, no, you guys are doing me a solid, so I think I'd rather not. I'll just do this.
Yeah.
And I'm over here like, how much are they paying you that the extra money doesn't matter? You know?
For him, it's the badge of being an adventurer. While he is an F rank, he is still technically an adventurer. And by him constantly going in there, constantly working, putting in the effort, he's hoping to eventually be able to go up to that, next rank up. So that way he can go take on other adventuring jobs and things like that, kind of earn his graduation, work towards his ultimate goal, and that's the thing. That is his ultimate goal. It's not to be a hero. It's not to be this massive savior of everyone. It's to be an adventurer, to go out on adventures like his dear old dad used to tell him about.
And his his skill for recognizing things is so far off the mark. It's not even funny. Like he's facing this absolute unit of a dragon frog thing. And he goes, it's a frog. It's a big frog. It must have ate a lot. Now I got to kill it. Well, everyone else within earshot's like, that's the black toad dragon. Yeah. And he goes, yeah, toad, my bad. Frog, toad.
Whatever.
I'm going to get it anyway.
Well, and he goes, I bet it tastes really good too. Because here's the other thing. It's like miasma and poison and everything. It's a deadly dragon. Crazy deadly because of the poison. Everyone's scared of it. And he's over there, he's fighting it. He's like, yeah, I think that's about enough time. I finally grew accustomed to this new, stronger poison. Not a big deal. And then I love the fact that when he's like, I think it's finally about time, they flash back at that point to fill you in on what's really going on. Bro literally thought poison became a spice. It's got a little extra zest to it. Excuse me while I vomit blood.
Yeah, that's not normal.
No.
Excuse me while I vomit blood.
Yeah.
Even in the best of circumstances, no, it's probably something you should pay attention to.
Yep, just maybe. Kind of, sort of, possibly. I don't know. It's that's the thing, though.
It's entertaining.
It is.
So for me, it's entertaining. It's good quality. It's humorous through and through. I'll give you an example. We agreed last Wednesday that this would be the show. I was done by Friday.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was surprised at how fast you got through it. I was like, damn.
It was hard. It was hard to put down. I'm so happy that I was able to binge it. Now, to be fair, one of my biggest gripes about this is my own jadedness. What I mean by that is we just came off a bunch of shows where the main character is kind of ditzy and like, oh no, I couldn't possibly split that mountain in half behind the rock I couldn't cut. And as they walk away, the rock disintegrates, and it was really them. There was a lot of that going on before, so I kind of got tired of it. But at the same time, this one, while it does get to the point where he's like, oh no, I'm not worth all the praise. I'm not worth all your accolades. I'm just this regular guy who can just parry stuff. He's likable and humble and is not afraid to share the credit.
Yeah.
So that, I think, makes the difference to me.
And they
wrote a good character.
They did 100%.
They wrote a good character who happens to have this amazing ability.
Right.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. The other thing is that they, when they talk about it or when they go through it, right, or when they were writing the character, and here's again the tropes, because one of the things you had asked me when you first were talking about it is, it's like, it's going to be one of those like Bo Fury, I invested all my skill points in defense because I didn't want to get hurt type of thing. It's like, no, bro literally tried his very best to gain other crazy skills, and instead he got gypped and he got beginner level skills on everything, and he's just like, all right, well, this is all I got. I'm gonna train.
Yeah, and he uses them. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, and to further reinforce his own, like, well, you're not really strong, you're actually pretty useless, and everything else, is he goes back to the guild 14 years later. They're like, still can't get, you don't have any useful skills still, you can only do grunt work like this. Takes out a goblin, right, with the basically that B rank or silver rank or whatever, B rank or whatever, with the princess, and he actually does most of the damage and everything else. But the guildmaster goes, oh, well, you probably just hid the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah. That is just, the guy can't catch a break, except for, I should rephrase, he can't catch a break, but with people who've known him forever. But people who just barely meet him think he's like the closest thing to a strong man, a hero that they're ever going to get to, a true hero. And what I find really funny is he was able to push his one ability. He doesn't have much, obviously, but he's got one ability, and he's able to push that ability to the absolute limit. And it's so good that the master swordsman looks at it and goes, I've been outclassed. And his buddy, who's also pretty high up in his own field, goes, what do you mean? He goes, I couldn't do half of that in optimal circumstances. He has neither optimal circumstance or my ability, but he's brought it to such a level that I need to start from scratch and I need to relearn what I thought, because if somebody with no talent does that, imagine what I should be able to do. He's not wrong.
Yeah. It forces everyone to really kind of look at themselves and go, you know, I kind of been slacking on a lot of stuff. I'm over here saying I'm the best of the best, and we got homeboy over here with 0 skills to his name, and he's kind of putting us to shame. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Now, what I thought was kind of funny, personally, he was able to dual cast fire in such a tiny amount. It's not even funny. But when he was showing somebody how weak he was, he goes, I can only do the beginning level magic spell. And he goes, poof, see? And he's got a freaking sun in his hand.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
That thing basically had its own gravitational pull.
Right. And he can dual cast, which the head magician's like, bro, it took me 50 years to get to that point. What the hell?
He's a prodigy. If he had a lick of talent, like he's got potential for days, but if he just had a little more, then I could take him under my wing. Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
He took that as a, go ahead.
Well, please go.
No, he took that as you've got no talent whatsoever. You've got no abilities. You're worthless. It took you this long to think of one attack. Not even an attack, more of a don't hurt me type situation.
Yeah.
And be gone. Meanwhile, the instructors are like, I've never seen somebody with such latent potential. If we can just expose it and bloom it, it'll be fine. And then the assassin who was like, don't worry, I'll track him down and bring him back. And he lost the trail.
Yeah.
I think that was because of him going into his house with the barrier.
Probably. That's what I would assume anyways.
Either way, it's a good anime. It's lighthearted, super fun. I'd recommend it to dang near everybody. Yeah. We've talked about a lot, and there's a few twists that I left out. I'm hopeful that you'll watch it as well.
Oh yeah.
Because I didn't want to give it all up, but like there was one particular moment where I, as the viewer, was dumbfounded. Like, what? Huh? That is not what just happened. And of course, I rewound it for like 10 seconds and I watched it again, laughing my butt off. Just at the absurdity of what's going on.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, if you are, I think I'm ready for a rating.
I got nothing else. I got nothing else to go on. So on a scale of up to 10, sir, how would you rate this?
For me, this is a solid 9. If not for the minor, he doesn't believe how strong he is, even after all of the stuff he actually does, then yeah, it just annoyed me. But other than that, 9.
Okay.
And what about you?
For me, I think I'm gonna match you on the 9. I had originally written down 8 for my score, but the only thing that I can think of, honestly, that's keeping me from a 10 is the fact that it is so short, and the whole constant, I'm just not really that good type of mentality, when at that point with enough people around him telling him he is like the bee's knees, so to speak, he should have a little bit more confidence in that he's doing good or knows what he's doing.
100% agree with that.
So that's the only thing that's keeping it from a 10. But luckily, July last year, season 2 was announced. So can't wait for season 2. That being said, if you got nothing else.
I have one last thing to say.
Okay.
It's a shame that CJ's not on the live with us right now, because this is the one time that I can cite where I've raised your score rather than lowered your score.
Yeah. Yeah, usually what I do is when we're getting ready to do our shows is on my notes. I have a blank spot for you, and sometimes I'll pre-fill it with where I think you're going to be at. I pre-filled it with an 8 for me because I always pre-fill my score, and then I try to gauge it from there and see if you can move it up or down or anything like that. I mean, granted, you moved up one of my scores for a couple of other shows, but it was because you forced me in a way to like, I actually can't hate on this as much as I want to. You've made me defend this way too much. I can't rightfully tank it.
It's the first one I've been successful on positive notes without like being like, hey, this is better. And you're like, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
Rather than, I can't believe it sucks so bad. Well, I mean, technically it didn't suck that bad. Why are you making me do this?
Yeah. It's like, bro, just stick to the points that we all know it sucks on. Just stick to the points. But yeah.
Man.
Anyways, next week is another choice from you, actually. And we're going to be talking about Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman.
Yep. And Goose actually called it in our chat.
Yep. Yeah. Kind of like Country Bumpkin. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
That is it exactly. So if you feel like we did too much justice and not enough justice or anything like that, feel free to contact us and let us know. All our contact information is in the show notes, as well as on our website at featuredanimepodcast.com. You can also join us on Discord and talk to us and hang out with us in there. And then, of course, on stream as well, where we stream majority of our episodes on twitch.tv/featuredanimepodcast. And then, of course, we have some affiliate links for you as well for Crunchyroll. Get yourself a nice free trial or get a discount off their store. Links for you are in the show notes for that. And then let's not forget about Tokyo Treats. Nice, wonderful, delicious treats every single month coming straight to you. If you use our affiliate link along with coupon code Featured Anime, you get $5 off that very first box. And trust me, the treats are worth it. And of course, let's not forget one of the best ways you can support us is by going to patreon.com/featuredanimepodcast. If you go there, $1 a month gets you access to bonus content that we usually post with every episode. And of course, don't forget about some swanky swag, shop.featuredanimepodcast.com. And until next time, I'm Jack.
I'm Rick, and we'll see you next time.